Okay, we're going to have a look at the energies that will be threading through all of our lives this week, regardless of our star sign. We'll also take a look at the relationship reading once we've done the tarot reading. So let's see, for all of you, there will be something in here for everybody that gives you a heads up on what kind of energies are going to be available to you and influencing your life on the week of 27th of September 2021. Right, let's see. Take the cards out first. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. That's interesting. That card's coming up a lot lately in all the stars. Oh, nice. Okay. Aha. Okay. And right. Interesting. Okay, so first of all, you get the Three of Autumn, which is being compensated for your talents and following a career path that is what you feel passionate about. So this week, I think, will be centered and focused on following one's passions in life. What do you really want to do? What sparks those creative juices? It could be anything. It could be anything. And this week is going to be pushing you and prompting you and providing the kind of energies that will make you want to go after what your heart really wants to do, especially career-wise. Also find this week that if you have a particular talent that you've been working at, that you're going to see rewards coming in for it, okay? You're going to get some kind of recognition or reward for that talent. The Eight of Summer is about, in this particular deck, speaks about wanting a more meaningful life. And it's interesting that the first card was about following your passion, you know, what for your career. What do you really want to do? So for some of you, it might be a case this week of you've been working at a particular career or in a particular goal or direction, and it hasn't really been resonating. And lately you've kind of started feeling you want to follow something that makes you feel like it's your thing, it's your passion, it's what you really want to do. So that's going to be really showing up in your life this week. And the Hermit is about taking a break, sort of like pulling back a little bit, looking inward, thinking a little bit, not being so active, in other words, being a little bit more passive and taking time to think about what is it that I really want from life. Career-wise, it seems to be with this collection of cards that are coming up that it's more about your life direction that you are now thinking about. The Magician says you have everything at your disposal, everything backing you. You have the energies, you have the knowledge. If you don't have the knowledge, you have the people that you can consult with that will be able to help you, but you actually have everything at your fingertips that is necessary to make this shift or to manifest the kind of life for yourself that has meaning, that has you feeling passionate about it. The World card speaks about a brilliant success, okay? I think, and it comes up in this spread, it is about that a whole new world will open up for you. A whole new world is opening up for you regarding something that you feel has meaning to you, that resonates with you, that when you do it, you feel passionate about it, you want to do it, okay? It's not just boring and a drudge and it just brings in money kind of thing. And the King of Autumn speaks about being assertive with something that you know is right for you, okay? Being prepared to stand your ground with something that you know is right for you. So definitely a definite story here about wanting to go after something that gives more meaning to your life, that has more meaning for you, in whichever way that translates for you. It is definitely a career-orientated goal, aspiration kind of way, okay? And it's about feeling passionate about it, having everything at your fingertips that you need to pursue this, and then being assertive. You do a little bit of thinking time with a hermit, or you have been doing thinking time with a hermit, okay? You've been going inward, asking yourselves questions, thinking about it, doing a little bit of introspection, okay? Now the time comes to be assertive about this, and right, this is what I really want to do. This resonates with me. My heart is in this. This is what I want to do. You get the 10 of spring and the 7 of winter after that. So I would say that you have been burdened. Things have been really taking their toll on you. And I think you were doing something possibly that didn't resonate with you, that just had lost its charm, that just had become heavy and taken on so many responsibilities. There was just no light in it anymore. And the Seven of Autumn, there's a better choice. Not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. So basically this week the mirror gets held up and you get to say to yourself and you get to see, you know what it is? My life became burdened. There was no light here because I was doing something that wasn't me. And maybe you were pursuing it just for the money. Okay? Sometimes that can be okay. Some people making money is really inspiring to them and they love doing it. For other people, money is the sidebar. Okay? What they do makes them excited. And so you have now come to sort of, you're going to have that mirror brought up in front of you this week where you finally see that what you're doing has not been inspiring you. And maybe it doesn't need a complete career shift. Maybe it just needs to shift what you are doing a little bit in another way, tailor it somehow, that then will bring you more meaning in life. It'll feel better to you, resonate with it more. It'll have some light coming through. See in this card, the light shining through. That will then start happening. But first is going to be a moment of truth, okay? There's going to be kind of almost a reckoning with yourself because you've got the Hermit card here. So the reckoning is with yourself. It's not that someone else is going to do it. You will be feeling extra burdened at some stage in the week with what you have been doing. Just too much responsibility, no light at the end of this tunnel, and you suddenly face the truth that maybe what you're doing is not right for you, or the way it's being done. Like I say, it doesn't have to be a complete shift, but some kind of shift is coming this week within you to make a decision to do something else or do something differently so that you resonate with it more. And remember, the Magician card says you can do it. You have got everything at your fingertips necessary. Right, so now let's have a look at relationships for the coming week. So what is in store for relationships? If there's a moment of truth coming up this week, I'm sure it's coming up in relationships too. Maybe in a good way. We never know. Let's see. Okay. Right. Okay. It's so interesting. Okay, so you get you deserve love and forgiving and learning come up together, which tells me that you have been going through a bit of a learning curve lately, and it might continue into the beginning of this week, although I feel it's coming to an end, drawing to a close, about self-worth. And it's about learning that your self-worth comes from within, and that trying to find it outwardly has not been working, and it won't ever work. Okay, you kind of first got to make that decision. I'm worth it and I should be treated in a certain way, and if I go out there looking for it, it's not going to happen for me. So then you take a bit of time out, the Hermit card in this particular deck, right? So what is happening here is that you take a little bit of a back seat. You kind of retreat, either with a partner, you just go and spend a bit of time away somewhere, maybe you do it this weekend, or you take a bit of time out from thinking about relationships, focusing on relationships, trying to get a relationship, and then true love turns up. So it's almost when you take that step back and say, right, so relationship life is not going to give me everything that I want. It's not going to fix my problems. It's not going to be the band-aid for all the things that I feel. I understand now that's the case. I have learned that. I've experienced that. And you have a kind of quiet moment within yourself. And that's then when true love actually shows up. That's when someone lands on your front doorstep, or someone introduces you to someone, or either in an existing relationship as well, you get to see your partner in an entirely new light. Or when we stop expecting our partner to be the be-all and the end-all and provide us with all those nurturing, comforting, appreciated feelings, and we kind of think, well, we can't expect a person to do that. They've got their own lives, and we kind of have learned that lesson. We have experienced that lesson. We've got the t-shirt now. That is when we see our partners in a different light, and that is when you can feel that real connection with them again. Or like I say, somebody new turns up. This is the romance of a lifetime, this card says. So there's a good chance this week. And I kind of want to say you're not going to be expecting this because you've almost backed off from the whole relationship thing. You've kind of learned that relationships are not the be-all and end-all. You've discovered, you've released, you've healed yourself from that. And you take a bit of time out and voila, person turns up when you least expect it. And they are that kind of relationship, the romance of a lifetime, as this card says. Okay, nice reading for this week. moment of truth in general life and romantic life as well, or love life, or whatever you want to call it. Right, so I'm sending you hugs and blessings for the week ahead. Thank you for watching, listening, liking, subscribing. I genuinely appreciate it. And if you'd like a personal private reading from me, I do an amazing soulmate reading, you can contact me via my website. I will put that link in the description box below. We'll speak again soon.